Europe. It is predicted to kill 1/3 of the continent's population and has left the average life expectancy at an age of 18. Now we go to Chiana, live on the scene at the Sicilian port of Messina, the origin of this unfortunate and terrible outbreak.
Thanks, Erica. I'm currently standing near the Sicilian port of Messina. Our insights lead us to believe that the ships departing and arriving in and out of the docks help spread this disease. The Crusades also helped spread this disease because people from the West wanted to spread Christianity to the East. The ships carried crates filled with goods that hid rats that had fleas on them, which we think is the root cause of this disease. These ships also had animals such as cats on them, but were rumored to be the cause of the plague because the cats were being contaminated by the blood of the rats, so people started to terminate them, but quickly realized that cats weren't the problem. Now back to you, Erica, with more information.
Thanks, Chiana. With no explanation for the plague, people become desperate for survival.
Since they can't fix the issue with science, now the only thing left to turn to is God. People believe that this pandemic is a punishment from God. The Pope has risen to power because of this. So now we head back to Chiana, who is at a nearby church interviewing the Pope.
I'm sitting here with the Pope. So, what are your plans to help minimize and hopefully end this sickening outbreak?
As you know, many innocent people have sadly passed away from this disease. And unfortunately, we have ran out of ground for ceremonies. Instead of dumping them on the streets, we have experimented with different methods of disposal. At first, we have tried dumping the bodies into the river, but that just contaminated the water. Then we tried burying them underground, but that contaminated the growing food supply. Lastly, our last resort was burning them, which contaminated the air. Scientists have tried treating this sickness by starving people, cutting the pus bubbles, and sucking the liquid out. These all failed, but are still in desperate need for a cure.
Thanks again, Chiana. We'll be right back after this short commercial.
We have to refocus on who we are as mankind. We have to focus on religions and remain loyal towards God. We have to prove ourselves to God so that we can let this curse. Please continue practicing and believing in faith. Lately, donate to the church any extra black, gray, and brown clothes to pass out to those who can't have any. We must get rid of bright colors.
And we're back. The plague is a very serious disease, and we are here to inform you about how you can get it, prevention, and symptoms. Now to Chiana, with more information and real-life witnesses.
Thanks. I'm here on the streets of Europe with some of the affected people. They each seem to have different severities of the plague and stories to tell. How do you think you got the plague?
Well, I was working on the docks, and then one day I started to feel really sick. I had a headache and I got the chills. I started to get these swollen lymph nodes on my neck and arms. At first I didn't know what it was, but then a lot of my friends started getting them.
I'm here with a woman and her child. How do you think you guys got the plague?
My child got a plague by touching a stray animal.
How do you feel?
I feel so sad. My child did not deserve this, and I hope that they find the cure soon. But I'm glad that the women have better role in society.
Thank you for your time. We wish you the best of luck. Now back to the situation.
Thank you, Chiana. Statistics show that people during this time are becoming illiterate. People are not understanding how to do anything because their main focus is survival.